Hi, this is my Aunt Effie, and this is a channel where I talk about books that I have read recently, for the most part, and then I do a little book review. And my ultimate hope is that maybe there's somebody else out there that has also read the book, and we could have a conversation about it, or just give me some opinions, or if you've read something like this, or just anything. I love to read, and I'm looking for people who also love books and would like to share that with me. So, did I say this is my Aunt Effie? Well, today we are going to be looking at an incredible, amazing illustrated book called Kindred. Now, Kindred was originally a book written by Octavia Butler. Apparently, she's written a lot of books. I wish I had a picture for you, but I don't. But apparently, Octavia Butler is a fabulous writer and has written a lot of good material. This adaptation was put together by Damon Duffy and John Jennings. Their work was published, this work was published in 2017. They did, the Kindred does a wonderful job of showing the misery and the suffering of owned people before the Civil War. This is a long time before the Civil War. These people will be dead before the Civil War happens, the people in this story, if I'm correct in my timelines. Butler is a science fiction writer, and she sets this time period for the book in the 1970s. The protagonist is Dana, who is a black woman, and she is married to a white man. They're both writers, and they're very happy together. So one of Dana's ancestors, his name is Rufus. And Rufus is living in a time period far before the Civil War, and his father owns a plantation. This child, Rufus, accidentally transports Dana back to his time period every time he is afraid for his life. And then Dana is transported back into her time period in the 1970s every time she is afraid for her life. And so she moves back and forth between these two time periods. Well, that is giving the author an amazing opportunity to demonstrate the horrific difference between the quality of life for people, for Dana in the 1970s, contrasted with the quality of life for Dana as a slave on a plantation. It shows the pain and suffering of the owned people, shows us what their life is like, shows us the tremendous amount of work they're under, shows us having their children taken and sold. There are so many things that are demonstrated here, including the cruelty inflicted on them by white people. So I'm not going to tell you the story, but it is worth looking at if you are interested in learning more about the inequality and what kind of remnants of that might still be happening today, learning about it so that we can make sure that we're not participating in it, learning about it so that we can help when possible. If you're a white person trying to understand institutionalized racism, this book is a great opportunity to look at this, to learn from it, and to grow. I'm not going to say that these realizations feel good, because they do not. But I will say that the story is good, and the art is very, very good. Oh, here is something I marked to show you so that you could see. I'm trying to get the glare off for you so that you can see the violence and the fear that goes on. So I'm really glad I read it. I'm really looking forward to finding more of Octavia Butler's work and reading that. I love science fiction, so I think that it was just brilliant of her to come up with the idea and to use it as a way to show us what was going on back then and to contrast it with what is happening now. So I will bring this review to a close. And if you're still here, tell me, have you read Kindred? Have you read any of the other works of Octavia Butler? What did you think? Tell me what you're reading right now. So this is my Aunt Effie saying goodbye and good reading.